And Johnny, let's end the podcast like we always do with our final topic. Right?
Yeah,
Usually we end with 3 topics. And this one, we're diving into, were you going to say like, oh, sometimes we do 4?
Oh, no, I was going to say, so we usually end it with the final topics? I thought we ended it with like the first topic.
No, usually we end it with the first topic. You're right. But in this one, we're diving into the world of Disney.
Yep.
Another live action movie from Disney coming out. We had Jungle Book.
Yes, we did.
We had Beauty and the Beast.
Pete's Dragon.
Pete's Dragon, did not see that one.
I thought it was good.
We now are going to get The Lion King.
Yes.
And I was originally excited for this movie because I'm like, awesome. We're going to have Donald Glover as Simba.
Yes.
Well, Johnny, they just released this past Friday, the full cast for this. Some of the big names that we're going to see in this movie. Donald Glover is Simba. Seth Rogen is Pumbaa.
I can see it.
We're going to see, I'm going to screw up his name, but we're going to see Chiwetel Ejiofor as Scar. He was basically Mordo in Doctor Strange. We're going to see Keegan-Michael Key as Kamari, one of the hyenas. We're going to see Billy Eichner as Timon. We're going to see Beyonce as Nala. We're going to see John Oliver as Zazu. We're going to see Eric Andre as one of the other hyenas. I believe Whoopi Goldberg is actually in this as well.
Is she?
And then we also have John Kani as Rafiki, who was Black Panther's father in the Civil War movie. Johnny, I want to ask you, are you excited for this movie more so now? Like, how excited are you for The Lion King now that the cast is revealed?
I've always been excited. The one thing you did forget to mention.
But are you more excited?
One thing you did forget to mention is someone's coming back to do a voice.
Oh, James Earl Jones as Mufasa. Show me a Coke.
No, I don't owe you nothing because you forgot about James Earl Jones.
But we said it at the same time.
No. Null and void. You forgot about James Earl Jones.
I totally forgot. I forgot to read that name. But
shame on him.
Holy crap. Like, this, I'm even way more excited now than I was just with Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Just with Donald Glover.
Oh, I mean, with all these names now that you have in there of people we like, you say them, we know them.
Yes.
The only one.
And there's some where it's like, I'm interested to see how they're going to be as the character. For example, I take a look at John Oliver.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see John Oliver as Zazu. Cannot wait to see a John Oliver Zazu or a Seth Rogen Pumbaa.
I can't wait to see that either.
A Seth Rogen Pumbaa.
He's sort of got the voice when he does his like his excited voice. He's already kind of got it. So I mean, I can't wait to see that. I'm interested to see. I'm just gonna call him Mordo because I don't want to keep mispronouncing his name.
You know what? I actually missed another one both of us missed.
Who'd you miss?
Florence Kasumba, who is going to play Sensi. You know who she is, right?
She's from...
she's one of the Delamore, or what do they call the Black Panther, the security guard.
Yeah. I don't remember what they're called.
Mirage.
Yeah.
And then she was also a senator.
Like
yeah, that's it. And then a senator in Wonder Woman.
Oh.
So she was in Wonder Woman, and she was the security
both sides
chief
of the coin
for Black Panther. So that's another name of someone we're going to see that we're like, I know who that is.
Yeah. No, I mean, but I was saying, I'm going to just call him Mordo because I don't want to keep mispronouncing his name. I'm interested to see how he's going to do with Scar because when I think Scar, I always think Jeremy Irons.
Yes.
I always think the voice because it's menacing. It's kind of like
it's kind of like, I'm going to relate that to the Joker.
Yeah.
When I hear the Joker, there's only one voice. There's only one acceptable voice. That's Mark Hamill.
I agree. It. So I just I'm hoping he can pull off the... I'm not saying the voice. I want to say I want to pull off the feeling I'm expecting from Scar.
You want to be scared.
I want to be nervous.
You want to be terrified.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And not in the sense that someone scared me, in the sense that, oh shit, he says he's going to stab you in the back. He's going to legitimately stab you in the back. He's that type of person.
Now, here's the question I have. One thing I have about this movie.
Yes.
James Earl Jones. Do you think we're going to get any new takes from James Earl Jones, or is it basically going to be, I was Mufasa once, I'm just delivering the same lines with a newer kind of just oomph on them?
I wouldn't be mad if he just did that, honestly. Would you?
No, but I wonder if it's going to be where, hey, we're doing this because we need James Earl Jones. We don't want to just use the lines from the animated movie. I wonder if he's going to throw something in there that's newer.
Probably. They're probably going to rescript some stuff because, I mean, you don't make the live action exactly like, well, live action.
Yeah.
Exactly like the cartoon. So, I mean, you're going to change some stuff up. You're going to change some wording up.
Yeah.
Like, look at, we just talked about it. Jungle Book, for example. Actually, even parts of the story were vastly different from the cartoon.
Yeah, that one I was kind of like,
I liked them both.
I was kind of like, you know what? Nah. That one was the one where I'm like, okay, good movie, but it was vastly different.
It was vastly
than
different.
I would remember. However, with the Jungle Book, it's like, okay, I don't know if you could do the exact same story.
You can't. I don't think
and
you can.
have it in a live action, but like Beauty and the Beast.
I mean, you probably could have.
Thing I love about Beauty and the Beast, it was carbon copy almost.
It was a tale as told as old as time.
They added in what I think was a deleted scene back in the day when it was her father in the woods with the wolves. I think that was a little bit shorter in the animated
Yes,
film.
it was shorter in the
However, almost a carbon copy.
And then what? There was one song from the musical that wasn't in the movie, the cartoon.
Well, there's one song from the musical that wasn't in either of them, and that was If I Can't Love Her, which I would have loved to see in that movie.
Well, wasn't there a song that was from the musical that wasn't in the cartoon that was in the movie, though?
I don't remember.
I think there was. But anyways, I digress. Back to Lion King. How excited are you?
Well, here's one thing I just found out.
Okay.
So we were saying the thing that we were confused on is like Keegan-Michael Key is Kamari.
Yes.
We have Florence Consumba is Senzi.
Yeah.
And then we've got Eric Andre as Azizi. Kamari and Azizi were not original hyenas.
No.
Because they were Banzai and Ed.
Yeah, I remember Ed.
So it's going to be Kamari, Azizi, and Senzi.
Yeah,
the hyenas.
I figured the ones I didn't recognize right off the bat as hyenas were probably going to be the hyenas in this one. Because, I mean, I didn't know if they were going to go with Ed.
I would have loved it.
I would have too.
Loved going with Ed.
I mean, Ed, though, didn't even talk. He just made noises.
Yeah.
And laughed. So, I mean,
come on. Eric Andre might do the same thing.
Or even Keegan-Michael Key might do that too.
You know what?
Huh.
They got quite a few people from Marvel Civil War in here.
Do they?
I looked up the actress who's going to play Simba's mother, Sarabi, and she was Miriam in Captain America Civil War. That was the name of her character, but she was in Captain America Civil War. So now we have just Marvel movies alone.
Yeah.
We've got...
Well, it is Disney.
True. We've got Donald Glover, who's in Spider-Man. We've got Scar, who was in Civil War. We've got Florence, who was in Civil War. We have John Kanai, who was in Civil War. That's 4 actors away, actors and actresses that were in Civil War.
And I thought she looked familiar. Alfred Woodard, sorry. Yeah. She was also, and I know you didn't finish it, Luke Cage.
Was she?
As Mariah Dillard.
Okay, that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
So we're hitting a lot of Marvel, but I mean, again, it is Disney. They're the same company.
The things I'm looking for in this one, the interesting one was Nala.
Yes.
Because I never saw Nala in the original Lion King as like a main player. And then it's like they cast Beyonce as it. It's like, okay, they're going to change the role of Nala a little bit, I feel.
She's going to be a little bit stronger, a little bit of a role than she was in the other. I mean,
it's all about Simba.
It is.
We only get Nala in the very beginning when it's like, hey, let's not go by the graveyard, ha ha ha. And then we get her at the end when it's like, he's a grown man, and you got to come back and save the pride, and our land is ransacked. Well, maybe Scar is demolished.
They're gonna make it a little stronger on that part then, because I mean,
maybe
as a live action, I'm just doing that because it's technically all CGI.
Yeah.
She's gonna have. It's gonna probably as kids we didn't really need that much. Need to see that Simba be convinced that much he needs to come back. This time we're adults, and they're kind of gonna. There's kind of
So
gonna
they're
be.
catering to us.
They're
not catering to kids.
I think
anymore.
they're catering to us a little bit.
They're catering to the nostalgia.
Yeah, partially. Because, and I'm thinking that because, are you really gonna when you go and watch Lion King, the cartoon one? Are you gonna really be convinced by how little she talked to Simba about it?
Yes.
You are.
Yes.
Is that
'Cause
the
I'm a
nostalgia
man.
talk?
I'm gonna come and be king.
Is that the nostalgia talking
No,
from
I'm
the?
gonna come and be king.
He didn't
man.
want to be king.
Yeah, he did.
Not at that point.
He did at the end. He was like, you know what? I have to go back and be king because that is what is right.
You know, it's a I have to. See, it's not I want to.
Well, I mean, it's not like, oh man, I want. It's you know what? I'm gonna go back and do it. It's called being a man, Johnny.
It's a responsibility.
He's calling being a man. He grew up into it. He was a little itty bitty cub. Then he was an immature little punk with Hakuna Matata, and then he grew up to be the king of the pride.
Anyways,
It's a maturity story, Johnny.
Yes.
From cub to king.
I think there's going to be a little bit more.
Cub to king.
Anyways, I think there's going to be a little bit more wording and like a stronger role from Nala that's going to be needed to legitimately convince him to come back.
You know what I can't wait for?
What?
Be prepared.
Yes.
Could you imagine be prepared with the cast we have now?
That'd be great.
Like I'm just thinking Eric Andre and Keegan-Michael Key in Be Prepared, talking back to Scar as he's singing Be Prepared. That I can't wait. Like I cannot wait for that alone. You know what scene I can wait for?
Huh.
And I would not mind if they just took it out of the movie altogether. The Stampede scene. Just take it out of the movie altogether. I don't need to see that again. I don't need to feel that heartbreak,
But you
Johnny.
do.
Yet again.
But you do.
I don't need to see Mufasa die again.
You're going to.
I don't need to
Accept
see
it.
a live lion. Well, not a live lion. It's a CGI
lion.
No lions were hurt in the making of this movie. But I don't need to see James Earl Jones die for a third time in my life. Third time in my life that I can remember. Because he died as Mufasa. He died as Darth Vader.
The
died
voice
as Darth
did.
Vader.
The voice did.
He's Darth Vader.
His voice is Darth Vader.
Okay, when people say who's Darth Vader, they don't say who played the actor. They say who is Darth Vader, James Earl Jones.
Who, when you take the mask off, who do you see?
But it's not John. Like that's not Darth Vader.
I know.
Darth Vader.
Anyways.
He's dead. I saw James Earl Jones die in that movie and go right up into space heaven because that's what it is.
heaven?
Well, they were out in space, so it's space heaven out
okay.
there. I don't need to see him die for a third
Not
time
becoming
in my
one
life.
with the Force like it actually happens.
Well, I mean, no, because he's not a force. Like, I don't care what Anakin gets CGI'd in. He's not a force ghost.
Yeah, but Darth Vader did in the original series.
Anakin is now there, so really, that's what it is, and I don't want to accept that, Johnny. The prequels never happened.
Then let's go with the original.
The
originals.
prequels never happened. But what are your kind of final thoughts here on this?
No,
cast?
I'm excited about this. It's got a good cast. It looks like it's going to be fun. I just want to get those feelings I had when I was back then. So let's like make Scar scary, like in the backhanded way that like, oh, if I threaten you, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Let's get the fun from.
I wonder how the voice is it's gonna be interesting to hear a non-Jeremy Irons voice.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like Jeremy Irons isn't doing anything. Unless Disney was like, you know what, he's going over to DC. We can't have him.
Can't
in our
touch him
movies.
now. I mean, they also have like contracts with these. I mean, Seth Rogen as Pumbaa. I can't wait to see stuff with that. That sounds exciting. Overall, this cast, I can't wait to see how it goes, and just hopefully we get the feelings that we did when we were kids. With it.
I hope it's as good as I'm hyping it up to be right now. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of this Lion King cast down below in the description? Also, thank you guys for either watching the podcast here on Most Valuable Podcast YouTube channel or listening to us. I know you can't see me, but I'm pointing at the computer screen if you're listening on Blog Talk Radio, iTunes, or Stitcher. Last little housekeeping to end the podcast. Check out patreon.com/Most Valuable Podcast. That's your way to help support the channel more so than watching, more so than liking, more so than hitting that subscribe button. Also, $10. You can be on the podcast with us each and every month. You can be on any MVP podcast you choose. That is down below in the description. Also, go and rate our podcast on iTunes. Give us that hot 5-star rating for all of our podcasts, the Onside Kick, the Primetime Podcast, the Fast Break Podcast, Rick and Johnny Podcast. Give us that 5-star rating. I want to thank you guys for watching and or listening. And as always, have a good day, everybody.